Good afternoon, people. It's your boy Spud the Barber coming to you one more time with the next episode of What's Going On. Today, I'd like to talk about the topic of consequence and reward. Which one are you really looking for? That is all based on your approach to what you're trying to do. If you go about things the wrong way, of course, like anything, there's a consequence. And when you go about things the proper way, of course, there will be a reward. All of this comes from a course of actions while we're thinking, most of all. When we think things through, more than likely our end result will be a reward. When we do things hastily, just jump out the plane, as they say, then there's always a consequence for our actions. We cannot continue, as I always say, wasting our time, making unnecessary moves. I'm going to leave you with a phrase that comes to mind every time I think about something like this. And I hope that you too will etch this in your heart and mind so that you will have this tool when the time is needed. And it goes like this. We all, each and every one of us, are at the mercy, you heard me, of our own decision making. We are at the mercy of our own decision making. Do you understand where I'm coming from with that? So many times people make decisions thinking about themselves, but all the while involving someone else who had nothing to do with their decision making. Reminds me of a story a man told me one time. This guy was going to New York City, hadn't been in a while, quite a few years. And he wasn't sure if he knew the way anymore. So he prayed and asked the Lord to get in the car with him and take him on there safely. The next morning he got up, got in his car, headed on his trip. About 10 miles outside of New York City, he recognized a landmark. And he said, "Oh, I got it from here. I know where I'm at now." He opened up the door and kicked the Lord out. "Thank you." 5 miles down the road, the man went in the ditch. What you think the first thing he said? "Help me, Lord. Help me, Lord." Huh? Is this not the story of our kids when they don't listen? Is this not our story when we don't listen? The first thing that happens when we don't listen and get in trouble, we reach out to the very ones who tried to stop us from that trouble to start with. The very one. Is that not crazy or what? Huh? I want y'all to keep in mind what I said. You are at the mercy of your own decision making. One time you gonna call out, it ain't gonna be nobody there. What do you do then? The goal is to avoid those type of situations, not to put yourself in that situation so you won't have to not reap benefits of making good decisions, but to suffer from your own bad decisions. It don't have to be this way. All you have to do before you make a move is think it out. Fellas, when you go to try to get with a girl for the first time, you call yourself putting a plan together. I'm going to get her. I like her. I want to impress her. So you conjure up something in your mind that you think going to win her over because you seeking a reward for your efforts. when you don't do those things and you just run up on them. Hey, shawty, what's up, baby? Girl, what's up with you? What you doing? And you wonder why you get shot down out the sky like an enemy plane. That plan wasn't successful. Think about what you're doing, people. Think about your moves. Wasting time making the wrong decisions can't be good. Are you going to be right all the time? No, 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 no. Who is? A lot of people learn to be right because they've tried something and it didn't work out and they know they was wrong. Then you got those others who just want to listen. Save me from wasting time. So these are the people I'm talking to. I'm trying to save those from wasting time who needs to hear this information. Once again, like I said, I got a seed in my hand and it won't grow in my hand. So I'm going to put it out there for those who need it. Hopefully it'll take root. It'll produce fruit. And you will see some success from your efforts. But you have to think about what you're doing before you do it. Move in a strategic way. Don't waste your time. Make your moves count at all costs. It's your life that you're dealing with, not mine. Yours. Your life is in your hands. The decisions you make are for you. Unless you got somebody in your circle, some people in your circle that you have to make a decision for the whole. That's when you're being head of household. When you're taking care of your responsibilities for the betterment of the whole. It's a car, people. There's one steering wheel per car. But plenty of people can get in it. But the driver can't kill us all. He just can't do that. Your decision making affects other people other than yourself also. It affects you directly and it affects other people indirectly. When you're locked up, when you're sick, when you're just out there doing the wrong thing, your mama can't sleep at night. Every time she hear a siren, she tossing and turning. It ain't supposed to be like that, man. It ain't supposed to be like that. Take the pressure off the ones you say you love by showing them you love yourself. Try that. Try to show the world you love yourself and take the pressure off everybody else. You know, my youngest boy, I always like to refer to him because of the age difference between him and my other kids and how I see the change over time and how things are done generation after generation. And of course, everybody's moving according to the times. But nothing has really changed, people. These are the same streets that it was 50 years ago. And even before that. It's just like being in a soap opera. I know y'all watched it before. Victor Newman, Miss Chancellor. It's still the same old soap opera. Just got some new people in it. The new people grew up. As they say, ain't nothing new under the sun. Unless this your first time seeing it. Listen, people. I love people, my people, all people. And I say these things because I want to help somebody. I don't know who I'm going to help, but I know it's going to help somebody. So I'm going to continue to say the things I say. Because the person I help might be the person that helped my loved one 3-4 generations down the line. Who knows? Because it's been passed on. It's no good in your pocket. No good in your head. No good in the safe. Knowledge is to be spread to assure that life can continue. You need knowledge for everything. Right down to making that beautiful money y'all love so much. Huh? Without knowledge, you won't make no money. I ain't never seen money make knowledge. But knowledge make money all day long. Coming and going. And the more knowledge you got, the more money you can make. If you know how to change tires, you can make money. You know how to cook, you can make money. You know how to talk, you can make money. But think about these things. Think about these things that you want to do to make your life better.